Hello. I wanted to share something that just kind of popped into my head today, which is kind of most of the things I share, I suppose. Um, anyway, um, in communicating with a friend, and I just thought it was interesting because I hadn't really thought it through. It just kind of came to me. So, it's kind of going through the chakra system. So, probably 15 minutes, maybe 10-15 minutes of this. So, of course, I would just have you get in a comfortable position, take some nice deep breaths in, maybe a hand over the heart, hand over the navel area as you kind of get into resonance with the heart, feeling those energies aligning. And I almost see it as the eternity symbol, from the heart down to that navel area and back up again, kind of at the center of our core being. So just taking another nice deep breath in and just relaxing into the breath and feeling in the heart. And another nice deep breath in. And just allowing a calm presence to kind of come over you from the top of your head all the way down to the bottom of your feet. And just allowing yourself to feel calm and relaxed. Calm and relaxed with every breath. Calm and relaxed. And then just begin feeling and just imagining with your imagination if you're not very visual. And if you are visual, just allowing the visions to come as they will. If you're not visual, allow the feelings around that come. So as we just are breathing and getting calm and relaxed in our body, just imagining our root chakra, which is where a lot of times a lot of the fear around what is happening in the outside world can really come up for us. And just noticing what it feels like in that root chakra area, which is around your hips, your tailbone, pelvis area. And just noticing if you're holding fear or tension. The root chakra is where we connect with our community, with our tribal ancestors, our tribal community, to the earth even. So feeling in that, and if you are feeling any fear, just imagine from your heart area, allowing some love to flow down into that area, bringing some calm and peace into that area, and imagining what would it feel like if there were no fear from the outside or inside even, because our mind can certainly create a lot of worry and fear. And just imagine, what would that feel like? What would it look like in that first chakra area? Just allowing that to feel more calm and peaceful. And as we're moving up, then we're going to move up into that second chakra area, which is around where the navel is, the sexual organs, but it's the creativity chakra. And thinking about what that would feel like. What do you want to create in this world, in your life, inside and out? What does that feel like? What does it look like? What colors are there? And again, allowing this heart energy that is full of love to go down into that second chakra area and help create that as it is moving up and connecting with the first chakra, feeling peace, moving up to the second to create it, create peace and harmony with life and with all humanity, with our soul and our spirit, our hearts and our minds. And just allow that to show up as it will, either in feeling, emotion, visual. Just allow with intention. And as you're feeling more peaceful and harmonious in that first and second chakra, and you're starting to imagine what it would be like to create that, what that creation would look like. Moving up into that third chakra area, which is the solar plexus. It is where we are connected to divine spirit, divine will, our own divine sovereignty. It's where we stand in our sovereignty, our power. And we need that in order to connect with that creation and with that base to make it come alive. We need that power, divine will, spiritual will. And some believe that's where the golden cord for our soul connects out. So just allow that and feel that. What does it feel like to feel strong in that, in your divine sovereignty, into your own will? This is where discernment is also very big, where you know something to be true for you, for your world, for yourself, for your life. What does that look like? What does it feel like? It's breathing in as the energy is flowing from that first, second, into that third. Third is helping to manifest what you would like to create in your life and in your outer world and inner world. And interestingly enough, I'm hearing a crow in the background outside my window. And then moving on up into the heart area. As you're moving that energy up, because we want to create an estate of love. And in your heart chakra area, where your divine flame resides, where your wisdom, your knowledge is manifested through love. Allow that energy as you're moving up into the base, the creativity, the power, and through love into your heart. What does that look like? Or what does it feel like? Just sitting in that. Allow that to move up into that heart area. Allow your heart, the light, that divine flame that is within your heart, to grow larger. And feel that divine love flowing through you. Flowing down to the first chakra and back up to the fourth, your heart chakra. And filling your whole body with this divine love and divine will. And just allowing it. Just allowing. And as you move on up to this area here, the fifth chakra, which is where we express and speak our truth and express what it is we want to create. Expression. It's also listening, hearing with discernment, hearing the truth, speaking the truth, our truth, as best we know it. Coming up to this area, what would you like to express out into the world? Maybe it's art, maybe it's words, maybe it's music, maybe it's writing, maybe it's just spreading a kind word here and there. What is it would you like to express out into the world as you're creating from your base chakra, your creativity chakra, your divine will and your heart, expressing through love? What would you like to express out into the world? as also you're clearing what you receive through your ears, that you receive the truth and knowingness, your divine knowingness and connection to your own higher self, to that which you may call God or Spirit. Just sit with that for a few. And then we move on up to this third eye, or sixth chakra, as people call it, the divine seeing, seeing clearly. It's not just about being psychic. We call that psychic, but it's really clear seeing, clear knowing. And again, where seeing discernment comes from, right? Seeing through the fog, seeing through the muck, seeing through that which would want to pull us down into fear and lose our center and lose our divine will and lose our creativity, lose our ability to speak and to love. We come into here, and what does that feel like? What does it look like to see with a divine light, a divine eye, should we say? What is that? What does that feel like? What does it look like as you clear it out, as you're moving this energy up of being in harmony, as you move into your creativity of what you would like to create in your world, your inner and outer world, as you move into the divine will and standing in that power and through love in the heart and expressing, and then seeing that manifest, seeing the manifestation of what it is you're creating in the world, what you're speaking in the world. It's also seeing that which you are creating. That brings another level of knowingness of what it is that you are creating in the world. Is visualizing it. And again, if you are not visual, don't let that hang you up. Well, what would it feel like to have that which you wish to create in your life, inner and outer? What would that feel like? What would it look like? Just allow. And in this third eye, it's not just seeing out here in front of us, it's seeing all around us. It's like 360 seeing. It's like the lighthouse, the beam of the lighthouse that goes around and shines a light on the rocks and the waves and warning the boats and seeing where the path, a clear path is for that boat that needs to come to shore is. Allow that. Allow it. And then we move up to the top, the seventh chakra, where we connect to the divine, our higher self, our soul spirit, to God, to the answers, to the universe, to whatever. I mean, there's many chakras, people would say, above that, different levels, should we say. But this is where we come up and we're bringing it all up and out, and we send it out to the universe, beaming out our message. This is what we would like to create in our life. This is what we'd like to create, inner and outer. This is what we are envisioning. Harmony, living in harmony with each other, living in a peaceful environment, feeling peace within and without. And just imagine that beaming out. If you can envision it, envision it. If you just need to feel it, just imagine what that feels like to have that energy. It's all coming up from your root chakra, your first chakra, and you're feeling that harmony and in tune and in communion and in balance with the world and humanity and with your own spirit and soul, and moving up into creating that which you would like to create, inner and outer world, up into your solar plexus, that divine will, that divine power, standing in that as it moves up through the love. And the love is transmuting it and helping create it as we move up and speak it out into the world. And we're speaking our truth and that which we wish to create. And we're hearing our divine guidance and hearing the truth and balance and filtering out that which does not serve us, and moving up and envisioning that which we are creating in the world, that we are seeing the path light up and know which path to take. The lighthouse is showing us the path that won't crash us into the rocks, allowing that to happen. And as it goes on out, we're beaming out that message to the universe to help us in our quest to have a peaceful inner and outer life. And just sit with this for a while and maybe write some notes or draw something if it came to you, or just allow this feeling to flow. And this was something that just came and has been kind of evolving as I was sharing this, and I hope you find it helpful. And we just go forward and try to sit on the perch as we see things unfolding, and we can see the path forward and know that the path will lead us to where we need to be for our own peace. Not in any way doing a spiritual bypass here, just we need to have our own peace. And we all deserve that. So I share this with love. Give me any feedback if you would like. And I send you all peace and blessings. And have a great day.